XRP, we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, as we can see, the XRP, after we get this sharp move, we are within this correction. Okay, as we can see, when based on this correction, at least we have 1, 2, 3, we have a flat. Okay, usually when we have this kind of the flat, we can look for continuation. First of all, we want to see how we can look for trade. If we want to look for buy, either we get, if there is a continuation, either we get the buy setup within this range. At least we need to, based on 1 hour chart or lower time frame, 15 minutes, we need to get the flag of a small correction for continuation. Okay, if we get anyone wants to trade, they can look for buy, but with the breakout of this top, they see if there is a current continuation, they keep. If not, they will take out the trade. And if the price, we're talking if there is a continuation and if anyone wants to look for buy. Okay, and if there is a continuation from here, either we have a entry above the top. What we want, if we want to have entry above the top, we want the price sharply tag, break, and continue, but it's really risky. Easily price can tag and reverse. Okay, it depends on the traders, but if anyone, it depends how they can manage it. But if anyone wants to have entry above the top, uh, when the if the price tag, if they see within 1 or 2 hours the price is not moving, they shouldn't stay with the trade. They should take out the trade. And the best option is, if there is a continuation, we wait for the breakout of the top with a sharp move. Any small flag above the top, we can look for buy. As I mentioned, we are within this correction. We want to see how complex this correction can be. If this one tend to a more complex correction, then we will get a better opportunity. But if this is the only correction, as we can see, at least we have 3 waves and the price continue from here, how we mentioned how we can look for buy. Okay, and right now we don't see any opportunity, any reason to look for sell. The only times if the price tag the top, we see there is no continuation, any sell from there we can look for. Okay, by the way, if anyone wants to look for buy, sorry, for yeah, if anyone wants to look for buy, they should know, I mean, they should be quite careful, because if we move to forward chart, we mentioned may there is one more drop. Okay, but as we can see, the after the price, because when the price broke out this one, we mentioned how we can look for sell if there is a reversal. But as we can see, there is a continuation. Even still, the price can continue a bit more. Okay, but as long as the price haven't broke this top, still we should know may the price give us one more drop. But if it gives us the drop, it can be really quite sharp. Okay, by the way, that's why if we want to buy here, we need to be quite careful. Even if we see the indicators is like overbought, okay, but we don't need to rely on that. The only thing is we need to look for trade setup. And as we can see, and the best things is, how about if the price drop from here? This one tend to correction in relative to this. Okay, then if the price drop, then for sure easily we can look for trade setup within this range, at least the short move of flag. Okay, if there is a reversal, I mean, if we want to look for buy. By the way, we are already in this correction, we don't have any proper trade setup. In this case, we just follow the chart, and if anyone wants to buy, they should get the proper trade setup, and if there is no continuation, they shouldn't stay with the trade. As we mentioned in our analysis since last week, maybe we get one more drop, and if that drop happens, can be quite sharp. Okay, that's mean any buy we consider as a not the short term, but as long as we get into the profit, we start to manage. Or if we see there is no continuation, it's correcting, then at least we need to have a proper management. Okay, by the way, again, we're looking at this correction, and this kind of the correction mostly can give us a buy opportunity. But right now, we want to see how we can look for buy within this correction, as I explained. And for sell, we don't have any sell setup. Okay, and the best thing is if the price broke the top, then we see there is no continuation, any reversal from there, we can look for sell. Okay, unless there is a breakout of this low with the flag. And the best things is, if anyone wants to look for sell, the best things is if the price break the top, any reversal from there, to look for buy, to look for sell, rather than waiting for the flag after the breakout of the low, in terms of the risk and reward. By the way, we just follow the chart and we see how we can trade it. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.